processed, it has to be stored, and it has to be produced the meaningful information out of the data. So you need on-the-demand, scalable computing resources. Of course, the server prices are declining, storage prices are also declining, but still you need huge amount of the traditional, whatever the CEO invested in a data center within the organization. It could be a couple of servers to handle the database, or a CRM, or it could be whatever the support applications in terms of the fault performance management, the help desk, etc. Those set of servers or the storage that is invested may not be sufficient enough to handle the big data kind of a huge data analytical requirement. The last one comes, the important factor to be considered is the governance. Governance in terms of securing the data, unless until, what are the data generated within the organization, or you are also collecting the data from multiple sources and producing the meaningful information. How do you secure it? How do you maintain the privacy and data quality? These are the 5 key factors in implementing the any big data projects. This evolves. We are talking about big data, so much of data, social, mobile, SMAC, and also the implementation factor. This evolves a new business model. Not only the big data players for coming out selling the big data analytical solution, it also talks about how a service provider partnering with a software vendor, a content provider, it could be consumer or enterprise, connecting a social media websites, pulling the data, and produce a meaningful services to the consumer or enterprise. Let me give an example. Earlier I talked about one of the insurance company, they use mobile as a media to communicate, to identify what is the sales the product campaign that can be sold to the end user. That's available in a mobile. That means that we are talking about a CRM. It's available for the sales guy to sell the product to the end user. That end user has already taken so much of policies, an insurance policy for an example. So what kind of policies he has already taken for him, for his wife, for his son, or for his the family. So all this to be analyzed and produce the right information so that he can sell what is the next information he could be looking for. Also spend additional time on going through social network blocks that end users put across in terms of he's talking about commenting on a particular, if he's going to buy an insurance product, he would have commented, gone through the various websites, understanding what are the products available in the market, and commenting on some of the blogs, etc. So also integrating, pulling out the data of blogs from a social media, whether it's a LinkedIn profile, or it could be a Facebook, or it could be a blogs, etc. Pulling and also produce the relevant information for the sales guy when he meet the first time the end user to sell such right product to the person. It will be the first time it will be a right hit. He'll be able to sell the right product to the end user. That means we are talking about the mobile application integration, a telecom service provider wireless network, and also the software companies, or it could be a content provider, who will help us to put the right relevant application on the mobile portability we are talking about, which the sales guy would be able to use. Also, we are partnering, the telcos are partnering with big data companies to integrate, produce a meaningful analytical information for the sales guy to sell right information. Similar way, the one more case study that I come across, we do it, in India, some of the guys do it partially, a vehicle tracking system. When I say vehicle tracking system, the mobile SIM being installed or put it in the vehicle to track where the vehicle is at any given point of time for one of the automobile company. The automobile company want to understand where the vehicle is moving, which part of the country the vehicle is moving, whether from traveling across India to transport a car for an example. Where exactly the car is, what time it will reach the next city, and if it is checked, where it is checked, whether in that level of information people already using. That's a kind of Internet of Things. Basically, the mobile is connected to the vehicle and tracking the vehicle movement. But in the other part of the country, even I think soon in India also people start using it. Suppose a vehicle is checked. Vehicle is basically whatever is checked, it's checked due to maybe the tire got punctured. Whether can be provided right information, which is the nearest service center available, by integrating with the social media along with the vehicle tracking system software, and call from a call center who monitoring that vehicle movement, just call up the driver, say that your vehicle, okay, you reported that vehicle is punctured. This is the nearest service station available from city A to, which is 10 kilometer or 2 kilometer, etc. So those are the various possible scenarios can be derived out of integrating with the mobile, social, and the big data analytics. There are multiple case studies which can help across the industries, whether a mobile and advertising agency to targeted advertising or a image and video processing in oil and gas to identify right seismic zones where the oil and gas would be available, do the analytics, or it could be a retail. Let's take an example of Big Bazaar. All of us visit Big Bazaar, at least once, would have visited once in Bangalore. Big Bazaar, you might have seen during the year end or during the some of the festival season, they put a lot of big sales. So basically, they do complete analyticals to come out which product to sell, which product can pick up, which product attract the consumer to buy a product. That kind of analysis being available, and that's all this being also integrated with in the real time for a big data perspective. And many of the applications are ported onto the mobile and being given to the retail organization to identify what are the transactions and recommend and put the right campaign, etc. Same with a financial organization, or it could be a social network gaming organization industry or a security industry. These are the various opportunities available for a big data. Especially on telco. Telco, morning we talked about. Across, you take any department within the telco, it same holds good for non-telco organization, enterprise organization as well. Many of the common to launch a new product, to do a right campaign, which we talked about a big data kind of, a Big Bazaar using a right campaign to sell the right consumer product. Also, in a telco world, to retain the existing customer. How much of churn is happening, from which part of the consumer are churning out from telco, why they are churning out, what are the reasons. You can do all the permutation, combination, analysis of various using the big data analytical and identify to reduce the churn or improve the customer experience, and in turn do the right investment on the network, whether the network is choking, hence there is more network to be invested. It can be maybe a 2G or a 3G or a 4G, or it could be improve the self-services, customer segmentation group. There are maybe a 20% of the user who give the maximum revenue of 80% of the revenue for the organization. We need to be focused, give the special attentions, how those users to be identified, how we can use further upsell, cross-sell various product and technology and provide a better SLA uptime services, whether it could be a data subscriber or it could be a mobile subscriber or it could be a 3G or it could be a mobile wallet, etc. And same way we are talking about the device management or the reporting to the CEO level. So we talked about big data, so much of data and various applications, whether in any industries or in a telco, but there is so much of data getting generated. We also talked about CIO cannot use the existing IT infrastructure to store such data for an analytical purpose, or it could be because he need to invest a huge capex for doing a big data. So that means there is a continuous need of the data. The volume of data is growing, velocity of data is going in a real time, as well as the varieties of data, and the big data service provider need to show a value. That's the 4 V's we are talking about. So there is increasing ever need of computing power and storage. So where do they get the computing need or the IT need of doing a big data, which people are looking actively the cloud. Cloud is nothing but a cloud computing. Cloud computing is basically the shared resources of IT infrastructure available on the internet, pay-per-use model in an elasticity mode. All of us use some way or the other the cloud. You are using a Gmail, you are using a LinkedIn, Facebook, or it could be any social media website, or it could be some of the mailing application that we use. All of them are basically in the backend, put it on the private cloud of the respective organization or the public cloud of the available infrastructure. So in big data, multiple part of big data processes being hosted on the cloud environment. Whether it could be analytical, it could be a big data, or it could be a on-the-demand storage to store huge volume and varieties of data. Why cloud computing? Because the cloud computing, it's provide on-the-demand self-services, whether you take any of the cloud computing service provider in India or overseas. They provide rapid provisioning. It gives a huge amount of elasticity. Suppose during the processing time, you want to increase the storage capacity or the server capacity and reduce it after the processing time, or use it only for the during development implementation time, particular 1 month or 1 week or even a couple of hours, and then release the computing resources. Or it could be a shared networking, shared security, the shared telco infrastructure, whether you use infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, or a kind of hybrid cloud. How many of you familiar these terms? The infrastructure as a service, PaaS. How many of them not familiar on what is SaaS, for example? Okay. SaaS is nothing but software as a service. Software as a service, basically, you're talking about software being, you take about any software. Let's say take Salesforce.com. Salesforce.com provides a CRM or Salesforce applications on the net. Instead of customer, the enterprise organization buying it and using it in a dedicated environment, use only the license, use it on the web, using like how you use an email. All of us have the dedicated email application available in the organization, but that we are also having a Gmail or a Yahoo Mail or a kind of mail, which is nothing but that's a shared mailing and available. Same thing, now the enterprise are looking at porting their internal application, whether the CRM, Salesforce, billing, or a collection, or it could be the fault management, performance management, all the applications they are trying to put it onto the cloud. And same way in big data scenario, people are trying to use how the cloud service provider for doing the various data sources collected, that can store it in a huge data warehouse storage. Data warehouse can be put it on the cloud. The aggregation layer, whether infrastructure as a service, doing the various permutation combination of matching or the techniques that we use, data mining, etc. All this are put it on a cloud, only the relevant report getting published on for the business user via the web interface or any other client application that use. That means this is a scenario of kind of one of the example which big data use in a cloud environment, which provides basically the old IT when the big data getting implemented, 70% of the time spent on managing a traditional IT systems, whether a server, configuring a complex storage environment, or it could be integrating a network, applying the right security systems, firewall, IPS, the IDS, etc. But in a cloud environment, it just takes 30% of the time, whether the time or it could be investment, to configure the same IT infrastructure required to implement a big data. It provides huge amount of elasticity, scalability, which has been mentioned as a function of lead time and commitment. The cloud service provider commit its huge flexibility, scalability, availability, uptime, SLA to meet the demand of big data. Any questions so far? Yeah. Okay, I talked about one of the slide, which is a Gartner slide. I put it across the internal opportunity for a telco across all the department. So we do continuously use big data in various departments, especially on to launch new campaign. That's one of the primary use for various campaign or a new product launch, especially the new product launch, any cross-selling or upselling a product to the enterprise or a consumer, any product launch, whether in a particular city or a group, a particular company, or in a particular region, we do use big data. Not only that, we also, our customer service division use extensively in terms of to improve the network performance, uptime, and reduce the customer churn. In telco becoming a commodity these days, how to reduce the customer churn in order to improve the revenue without dipping it further. Also, how we can cross-sell, upsell. The telcos are seriously considering not only selling the traditional products, selling a data, voice, or Airtel Money, but how do you sell more and more value-added services? So we have come across, for example, various cloud-based services, or it could be a various mobile application. We have talked about a vehicle tracking application, or it could be a HRMS application, or it could be a CRM application, or Salesforce application, or any kind of applications which for enterprise organization can use. How it can be ported on a mobile, how it can be, what type of relevant the application, and what kind of partnerships. Not only we just launch a product, how do we structure it in the back end? We are a telco, we are not a technology IT companies like IBM's or Wipro's or HP's world. So how do you, what kind of a partnership to be evolved? Which partnership will help us to, what are the products that we launch which will meet the customer demand and stabilize that services and get more revenue from the organization or more revenue from the end user. So big data is used across all technology. We use many of the internal in-house developed tools along with some of the open, like including Adobe kind of a technology, as well as some of the technologies developed by IBM for us, which we use in our organization. Provider or a telcos provide multiple combination of various offering being available in the market. It evolves the technology partnerships, whether a technology partnership with a cloud service provider versus telco versus software vendor, a content provider, including the big data analytical providers, etc. Of course, there are not multiple vertical specific technology, but there are technology specific technology partnerships are growing in the market. You take any telcos across the globe, whether an Indian telco like Airtel, or it could be a BT or a Verizon, all of them are coming out with various product and solutions in a big data scenario. What is the benefit it deliver? Basically, the big data cloud computing, it provides the greater processing power on the demand availability without additional capex for the enterprise organization, reduced cost because he is not investing any huge capex, whether a storage or a server or a shared networking, and it meets the scalable need of big data, optimize the precious IT resources, whether a storage specialist or a server administrator, database administrator, and reusable across multiple organizations by telco providing this kind of services. Some of the factor using a cloud and big data, you need to consider how you will transmit the data, whether from the point of collection of the data, how do you securely transfer, what kind of WAN technology you'll use, whether you need to one-time port that entire storage data into a cloud service provider, and also whether cloud service provider can commit on the performance, scalability, and pay-per-use model, pay-per-use only for a particular hour or a particular day or a 1 month kind of scenario instead of investing, and various availability of a disaster recovery solution or a data residence and compliance. It helps basically increase the productivity and business agility, innovation. That's a technology which Gartner talks about, the social, mobile, cloud, analyticals, it's called SMAC, the nexus of forces. So it helps the business agility and innovation, improve customer experience, and lower the capital expenditure, which integrate all the things in a single platform where the big data cloud computing use to review the business success. Some of the key takeaways: the demand of computing resources increasing day by day, whether from a social, mobile, big data, which cloud providers to be a right choice of any big data service provider, and big data implementation is happening in reality, whether it's a telco and SMB. For an example, in SMB, any small startup organization get one new client acquired in a quarter using big data analyticals as well as the social media kind of scenario. That's a reality. This is a statistic proven by some of the analysis report by IDC. And it delivers a new emerging trend, new ecosystem of partnership, whether it could be a telco versus cloud provider versus software vendor or a content provider or a big data vendor. And there is a great opportunity. Big data is not a hype anymore, it's a reality. And develop your big data cloud strategy in order to meet the market demand and utilize that. That ends my presentation, and any questions I can take it. Before taking a question, I just want to talk about an Extra Data, which is a data center company of Bharti Airtel, which is a top 3 DC provider, provide complete managed services, cloud and data center co-location services across 8 different locations in India. I represent the Extra Data from Bharti Airtel, provide not only the in-house requirement of data center need of Bharti Airtel, also multiple enterprise customer from a regional head, from a southern region perspective. Any questions on big data cloud computing? What is the technology? Where is being used? How is being used? Couple of questions. How much time we have? So, one or two questions? Yeah. Correct. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll just repeat the question. So there's a conception that Hadoop doesn't really work that well with virtualized software, right? So sorry, hardware. So on that light, how does Hadoop really work on, let's say, AWS, versus on-premises? Which is the better of the two?
So, I mean, Hadoop definitely it works on the cloud virtualized environment, but there are people also looking at some of the people who are implementing a big data also looking at going for a hybrid cloud. When I say hybrid cloud, a dedicated server infrastructure for deploying some of the complex which required a lot of privacy and etc. For the kind of the software tool, for an example, which they want to use only for them, which they're deploying a dedicated environment, integrating with the public cloud in terms of whether it's a database, whether it's storage, or it could be other computing resources, so that combination of private and public exists in many of the big data implementation that we come across. That is one. Second, it's also the end users, the technology, how the technology can be implemented. What is the right skills availability to make that particular application? Not only Hadoop, there are multiple other big data applications are also available. How it can be put it on a virtualized platform to ensure that the leverage of a cloud potential can be meet for the organization to whatever the cost they are spending it, to reduce it by using a virtualized technology or a cloud kind of environment.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Last questions. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have already mentioned this, but if you were to summarize and say, for processing, storage, and visualization, what are the list of tools that you would recommend? I mean, what are the list of applications or tools? If you could just quickly summarize the list of the applications for processing, storage, and visualization.
Processing, visualization, and
storage and visualization. Because you mentioned that processing and storage, you're looking towards the cloud. That's what you mentioned.
Okay, so processing, visualization, storage. So typically, some of the organization who is looking at